Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. I know I look a little bit crazy because my eyebrows are done and they're carved out and nothing else on my face is done, but I just figured I've done a brow routine before and it just kind of like makes the video extra long for no reason for me to do it on camera every tutorial, so I figured I would just leave it out of this tutorial, and I'll link the brow tutorial below if you want to see how I do my brows. So today I just want to replicate an eye look that I posted on Instagram yesterday. I just tried to do like a really colorful sunset-y eye look and I really like the way that it turned out, so I figured I'd do a tutorial on it. So I'm actually going to start with my eyes today, and for my base I'm going to be using the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. Nala, ow! Whoa. Look at her. She just crawls everywhere. So I'm just going to start off by applying this to each lid. Nala, your nails in my love handles right now. Stop. And I'm just going to press that in with my fingers. Also, again, just ignore my nails. It was either this or like gross chipped black nails, so I figured clean was better. And I'm just going to set down that base with this plain creamy white shade by Colourpop. It's called Hear Me Out. I'm just grabbing a flat kabuki type brush and applying this all over where I have that primer just to set it down and give myself a nice clean base. Going all the way from lid to brow bone. Now I'll zoom you guys in. So the first shade that I'm going to be using on my crease is this one right here. This is Makeup Geek's Chickadee. It's just like a really pretty light orange shade. So I'm going to be applying that with a Sigma E40. Oh, any large fluffy brush will do though. I'm taking this shadow pretty high up because I have a lot of crease shades going on and I want this to really be my transition shade. Next, I'm picking up this shade right here. This is Makeup Geek's Tuscan Sun. And I'm applying this to my crease as well, but just a little bit lower down into the crease. So I create like a nice gradient from the orange to that pinky shade. So I'm not taking it as far up as I took Chickadee. And I'm really just applying a lot of this color to help build it up, and so that there's a clear definition between the orange and the pink. Now I'm going in with Makeup Geek's Cupcake, and it's just a similar shade, but it's more of a cool tone pink. And I'm just going to apply this with the same brush, basically in the same area, but a little bit lower down. Now I'm just going in with a completely clean BH Cosmetics 101 brush. This is just another big fluffy blending brush. And I'm blending all that just to make sure there are no harsh lines. Now I'm picking up this shade right here. It's called Morocco. It's also by Makeup Geek. And I'm going to apply this with a Sigma E25 brush to my outer V, and I'm going to smoke that out. I'm also going to pack this on the outer third of my lid. Now I'm just going to go back in with that somewhat clean blending brush and blend out the top. Now on this small e.l.f. crease brush, I'm going to pick up these two Colourpop shades, Crisscross and Top Notch, and I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to just apply them to my very outer corner. And I'm going to go in with that Sigma E40 brush that has some of that chickadee shade on it, and I'm just going to blend. Now I'm going to be going into my Morphe 35R palette right here, and I'm going to be dipping into this shade, and this is going to be going on the center of my lid. So I'm just grabbing it on this Morphe brush, and then I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus. Look at that pigment. And I love this palette. Look how foiled this looks. And I'm just grabbing that Sigma E25 brush with Morocco on it, that bright orange shade. I'm just really lightly blending. Now I'm grabbing this Karity shade called Baby Habit. It's just like a beautiful metallic pinkish purple shade. I'm taking it on this brush. It's a BH Cosmetics 103 brush. And I'm just going to spray my brush, and then I'm just going to go on the inner third of my eye, of my lid. This is literally like one of my favorite shadows, single shadows. Even though it's like not a shade I wear a lot, it's honestly so beautiful. Karity has some really, really good quality eyeshadows that are super affordable. And I'm just grabbing that crease brush with those pink shades. This was the second crease brush I used. Doing a little bit of blending. Then for my brow bone highlight, I'm just going into this Makeup Geek shade called Mirage. It's a really nice satin shade. And then for mascara, I'm just going to go ahead and do my mascara and my lashes now, and then I'll finish my lower lashes and lower lash line after I do my face. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. Just applying one coat of this to my upper lashes, because I will be going in with falsies, so I don't need to apply a lot. And the lashes that I'm using today are the House of Lashes Iconic Light Lashes. And I'm just going to go ahead and quickly apply this off camera because for some reason I really mess up when I try to apply false lashes on camera. Okay, I literally am having like the worst lash day of my life. For some reason, it literally just took me 40 minutes to put these lashes on. You know, like you just cannot put eyelashes on. Every like month or so, I'll just have a day where like I just cannot put eyelashes on, and that happened today, and it was honestly horrible. But moving on, I'm going to prime my face with the NYX Angel Veil primer. And it's like hydrating, but I feel like it just like perfects the skin. Like smooths it out. And then to do a little bit of color correcting, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Peach Corrector. I'm just going to apply this on my dark circles. I'm trying not to use a lot of product because I don't want things to get cakey. And I'm just going to pat this out with my finger. This isn't the best corrector, but it's a really good color. It just still, you can see some darkness through it. Okay, and I'm literally as pale as I get right now, besides maybe some freckles that I got from like going outside, but I completely like exfoliated my tan off yesterday, so I'm actually the palest that I get. So I'm going to be using a very fair foundation to match me, and that foundation is the Maybelline Matte Poreless foundation in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. Back to my ivory roots. And I'm going to be applying this with a L'Oreal blender. Because I want this to be like a super full coverage look, I'm actually going to start by painting this all over my face. And I could go like a teensy bit lighter with this shade. I mean, right now it matches me, but in the winter, I always feel like I can go a teensy bit lighter with the shade, but the shades lighter than this are just so pink. And I love how like yellow undertoned this actually is. And now that I look like a clown, I'm going to go ahead and actually start blending that in and picking up some of that product. I find that when I'm going for really full coverage looks, I benefit from applying foundation with a paddle brush like that because it helps me get like a super even application, and sometimes I feel like I can get like splotchy or spotty or certain parts have more coverage than others, but this technique really avoids that. Now for concealer today, I'm actually trying out the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I feel like I used this once and I didn't really like it, so I want to give it another try. So I'm going to be applying that with the same paddle brush under my eyes. Oh my god, this is so thick. I should not be using this brush, but too late. I don't know why I thought this was going to be creamier than this. This is so sticky. And then I'm going to be blending that out with the same sponge. Actually, it's blending out nicely. At this moment, I like this. I feel like if I didn't use a color corrector with this, it would be like way too sheer. Like since it's so light, I feel like my dark circles would really be peering through. It's a really nice coverage though. I don't know what my problem, I see my problem. It's creasing. Okay, this is creasing a lot, so I need to start setting everything like pretty immediately. I'm gonna be using the Ben Nye Luxury Cameo Powder. I'm gonna be heating my forehead. And unfortunately, my camera did not record this part, but I continued to bake underneath my eyes and underneath my contour, and I contoured with the lightest shade in the NYX contour palette. And then when I wiped away the bake from under my eyes, I realized how cakey and dry my under eyes looked, and that's what I'll be showing you right now. Okay, this is a horrible angle of me, and just close up. Do you see this though? Like the cakey disgustingness that's happening under my eyes, or is it just me? God. Okay, I wiped off that bake underneath my contour. Now I'm going to finish bronzing my face. And I'm using the Milani Stay Tan. Oh, is it Stay Tan or Fake Tan? Fake Tan bronzer. It's an oldie but a goodie. And I'm just going to mix together both of these shades and bronze up the perimeter of my face. I love this bronzer. You just get such like a sun-kissed look if you mix them together when you apply them. Now for blush, I'm going to be using Wet n Wild's Color Icon blush in Pearlescent Pink. I absolutely love this blush, and it's a dupe for NARS Orgasm. Look how beautiful that blush is. Try a little more. Alright, went a little overboard, but like, come on, whatever. Now to highlight, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights. And it looks like it'd be really white, and it is blinding, but it has like a really nice gold hue. I'm just going to be using a Morphe fan brush. And it's, look how much comes off. Like, it's so pigmented. Like, okay. Like, are you kidding? It's stunning. Oh my god. It's so blinding and so pretty. Hi, Nala. Okay, highly recommend. Oh my god. If you don't like blinding highlights, you're not gonna like this. Dang, Makeup Revolution. And I'm just gonna take a really small amount on my finger to do my nose. Okay. Hi, Nolly. And then on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish my lower lash line, and I'm going to be taking this color right here. I think it's Hopscotch by Makeup Geek. Yeah. And I'm going to apply that all over my lower lash line. I'm just grabbing it on this little Victoria's Secret brush. I have no clue what this is. Now I'm taking this Karity shadow called Jinx and applying this to like the outer third half of my lower lash line, really close to the lower lash line. And then I'm taking this shadow right here. It's called Naughty Girl, and it's also a Karity shadow. And I'm applying this like on the inner part of my lower lash line, just for an extra little pop. And then on my very inner corner, I'm going to be applying the shade Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom lashes. Now, lastly, for my lips, I'm going to be lining them with the Maybelline Color Sensational Lip Liner in Nude Whisper. And then all over the rest of my lips, I'm going to be applying the Maybelline Color Jolt in the shade 05 Stripped Down. And I absolutely love this product. Okay, and I'm just going to finish everything off by setting my face with some MAC Fix Plus. Okay, everyone, and that just about completes this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I really hope you guys liked this look. If you did, let me know down below and I can do more crazy out there kind of looks like this. I think it turned out pretty nice. If you did like it, then please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Love you all.